Okay, prime factorization. Okay, have you opened your notebook and ready for this topic? Prime factorization. Two words here. One is prime, another is factorization. Okay, do you know factors? Factors. Do you know the word factors? Factors means if you are writing 2 multiply 3 equal to 6, then 2 and 3 are factors of 6. 2 and 3 are factor of 6. Okay? If you are writing 6 in this form, 2 multiply 3, okay, then that system is called factorization of the number. That system is called factorization of the number. Okay? If you are writing 12, then that is the number. If you are writing 12 in this form, 2 multiply 2 multiply 3, okay, so they are called factor of 12. And this system of numeration is called factorization. Okay? It means we are writing the number in different factors, that is factorization. Okay? Mind this word, factors, factorization, factorization, factor and factorization. Okay? Factors means if you are writing number 12 in this way, that is called, these are the factors of 12. Okay? These are the factors of 12. Take my finger always and listen carefully. They are called factors of 12. In this way, you can understand the word factors. Now, factorization, writing this type of number in these ways, that is called factorization. Okay, we are doing the action in the term of factors. We are writing the number in the term of factors. So the system is called factorization. Okay, understanding the system, factorization. Okay, factorization comes from factor, and factors comes from the number. And the number, you are going in a special system, doing the work in a manner, that is the system. Doing the work in a manner, that is the system. If I am asking you or saying you, stand up, and you are standing in this way, you are standing in this way, okay, and another student and standing in this way. एक खड़ा होता है तो सिर को नीचे कर लेता है और पैर को ऊपर, और दूसरा खड़ा होता है तो सिर को ऊपर और पैर को नीचे. What is this? This is the system. This is the system. Similarly, if I am asking you, factorize the number, write this number in its different factors, and you are writing. You are writing. I am asking you, write this number 30 in the system of factors. Then you can write 2 multiply 3 multiply 5. Okay. 2 3 ja 6. 6 5 ja 30. 2 3 ja 6. 6 5 ja 30. Okay. Okay. So these are the factors. These are the factors of 30. Okay. 30 is the number, and you are writing this number in this way by dividing the number in different factor. So they are called factor. And you are doing this work by following some system. You are doing this work by following some system. So that is called factorization. Okay. Okay. We can do any work by following some system. If you are eating and eating continuously through your nose, suppose that this is a chocolate candy. Okay, I am offering you and asking, take it. And you are pushing the chocolate bar inside your nose. Khale, khale, khale. How you can eat? Because you are not following the system. You are not following the system. So system in which we write the different factors of the number together, that is called factorization. Understood the word factorization? Understood the word factors? Okay. Now one more word is prime. Okay. We have cleared it, declared it. What is prime number? The number having only two factors. That is called prime. Any number, if you can divide the number only one and itself, then that type of number is called prime number. Okay? In this way, we have understood these two words, prime and factorization. Okay? Writing the number in different factor, that is factorization, and our factor must be prime. And our factor must be prime. Nothing except of it. Okay, prime के अलावा कुछ भी नहीं होना चाहिए, factor होना चाहिए. Okay, but nothing except of prime. Prime के अलावा कुछ भी नहीं होना चाहिए. Okay, that is called prime factorization. Understood prime factorization now? Prime factorization. From today, after listening these two words, you should understand that is the system, which system the sum is asking to go. Okay, you should try to understand. So topic declared, prime factorization. We should start this topic by taking some examples. Okay? Okay? Suppose that I am giving you one number. Okay? Write all the prime factors of the number 120. Take down. Write all the factors, prime factors of the number 120. Write all the prime factors of the number 120. Write all the prime factors of the number 120. Write all the prime factors of the number 120. Okay. Now we have one number 120, and we want to write the numbers in its prime factors form. It means we should follow the system of factorization. What is the system? What is the system then? We are trying to understand. Our number is 120. First, we should write this number. Okay? After that, we should think by which number we should divide first. Okay? So we should remember the first prime number from the whole number or natural number. First prime number, can you guess? First prime number is 2. First, we should think, is this number divisible by 2? Yeah, this number is divisible by 2. After this topic, we will go in divisibility test. Okay. So first, we should start divide this number by 2. How you can divide? In this way, just like LCM. Okay. 2 6 is 12, then 0. 62 is 120. Okay, we should read 62 is 120. Understood? Now we should think 60. The smallest prime number is 2. Can we divide this number by 2? Yeah, we can divide. Then repeat again. 2 3 is 6. 2 3 is 6. Then 0. So 32 is 60. Complete division this is. Okay. Now this is 30. But this is not a prime. 30 is not a prime. Now we should think. Okay. Okay. What thing? We can divide 30 by 2. Yeah, we can divide 30 by 2. Then divide again. 2 1 is 2. 1 in your memory. Okay. Then 0, 2 5 is 10. It means 15 2 is 30. Okay, understood? Now student, 15 is a number. This is not a prime number. So we should go in next step. Is 15 divisible by 2? No. 15 is not divisible by 2 because we can read the dodging table of 2. 2 1 is 2. 2 2 is 9. 2 2 is 4. 2 3 is 6. 2 4 is 8. 2 5 is 15. Oh, no, 10. 2 6 is 12. 2 7 is 14. 2 8 is 16. So we can't divide 15 by 2. Then we should go in next prime number. Next, which will come after 2? 3 will come. Very good. Then we are free. We should divide this number by 3. 3 5 is 15 then. 3 5 is 15 then. Now student, can you divide 5 by 3? No. Then next number, next prime number after 3. Next prime number after 3 is 5. Okay. Can we divide 5 by 5? Yeah, why not? We can divide easily. 5 1s are 5. Now our remainder, now our quotient here 1. So we should stop this process. जैसे ही 1 मिल गया, we should stop this process. Are you understanding? मजा आ रहा है? मजा आ रहा है? Okay. As we are getting quotient 1, we should stop this process. Okay. बोलना सीखिए, बोलना सीखिए. As we are getting quotient 1, we should stop this process. Okay. And check the prime factors. How we can check? How we can check the prime factors? Okay, from here. First, second, third, fourth, fifth. They are the prime factors. They are the prime factors. So, student, prime factors of 120 are, we should write from here. Prime factors of 120. Prime factors of 120. Okay, come here. 2 multiply 2 multiply 2 multiply 3, then multiply 5. Okay. 2 multiply 2 multiply 2 multiply 3 multiply 5. They are called prime factors of 120. Can you multiply all of them together? How? In this way. 2 to the? Okay. 4 to the? 8 3 the? 24. And 24 5 the? 120. If you don't know dodging table, then you should write in this way. 24 5 the, just like nursery student. 5 4 the 20. 2 in our memory. 5 2 the 10 by adding 2 equal to 12. So now we should write 12. Okay. Here we get 120. But how? After multiplying the prime factors, we get here 120. So that our prime factorization is correct. So that our prime factorization is correct. Okay. Writing slowly and trying to listen your teacher. How you can describe the sum? How you can describe the event? Okay. Okay. This is the system of prime factorization. Okay. Now, students, we should try to understand one major thing. Smallest number and greatest number and largest number. Okay. Smallest and largest. 2 words. Take down smallest and largest number. Okay. Number A, smallest number. Smallest number. Now, B, largest number. Largest number. Okay. Smallest number and largest number. Okay. These two statements you should mind. Smallest number and largest number. Okay. We have declared it in our previous class. How we can write the smallest number? How we can write the largest number? Okay. Smallest number of 1 digit. Smallest number of 1 digit is 1. Smallest number of 1 digit is 1. Smallest and largest number of 1 digit is 9. Very good. Smallest number of 1 digit is 1. Largest number of 1 digit is 9. Now, smallest number of 2 digit, that is 10. That is, don't write 11 because 10 is less than 11. Okay. So, smallest number of 2 digit is 10. But largest number of 2 digit, 99. Don't write 90 because 99 is larger than 90. So, largest number, hello. Hello. Why you are peeping through the window? Okay. Now, largest number of 2 digit is 99. Smallest number of 2 digit is 10. Now, we should think about 3 digits. Smallest number of 3 digit is 100. Very good. Largest number of 3 digit is 999. Similarly, a smallest number of 4 digit, 1 and 3 0. Okay. And largest number of 4 digit, 9999, 9999. In this way, we can write the smallest number and the largest number. Understood? Understood, everyone? Okay. So we should write the second sum. Sum number 2 now. Okay, according to our concept, don't mind your exercise. Write the smallest number of 4 digit. Write the smallest number of 4 digit. Number of 4. Write the smallest number of 4 digits and find its prime factors. And find its prime factors. Prime factors. Take down the sum. Write the smallest number of 4 digits and find its prime factors. Write the smallest number of 4 digits and find its prime factors. Okay. Have you written, student? Write fast. Write fast, everyone. Write the smallest number of 4 digits and find its prime factors. Okay? It means we should go in prime factorization. We should go in prime factorization. Okay, okay. Now I am erasing this sum. We should follow the process of prime factorization. First, we should write the smallest number, 4 digit. Am I right? This is the smallest number, 4 digit. Now follow the process of prime factorization. Okay? This is the first step. Writing the given number. Okay? Now, student, we should think, is this number divisible by 2? Is this number divisible by 2? Yeah, this number is divisible by. So divide it by 2. 2 5s are 10, remaining zeros 2. It means 500 to the 1000. Very good. Now divide this number again by 2 because at unit plus 0. So 2 2s are 4, 1, then 0, 2 5s are 10. Now 1 0 remaining. So 250. Now divide this number by 2 again. 2 1s are 2. 2 2s are 4. 1 then 0, 2 5s are 10. Very good. Now you have the number 125. This number is not divisible by 2. Okay. So we should think about the next prime number. Next prime number after 2 is 3. But this number is not divisible by 3. Now we should guess about the next prime number. So next prime number is 5. Okay. Is this number divisible by 5? Okay. Now we start 5. 5 2s are 10. 2 then 5 5s are 25. So now we are getting the number 25. Is 25 divisible by 5? Yeah. 25 is divisible by 5 now. 5 5s are 25. Okay. Now student, you have the number 5. Okay. This number is divisible by 5. So 5 1s are 5. Now your quotient is 1. So we should stop this process. Now our quotient is 1 here. So we should stop this process now. Understanding? Understanding, everyone? Okay. Now write the prime factors of the number 1000 so that the prime factors of the number 1000, okay, You should write from here 2 multiply 2 multiply 2 multiply 5 multiply 5 then multiply 5. Okay? So these are the prime factors of the 4-digit number. These are the prime factors of the smallest 4-digit number. Okay? Can you multiply all the prime numbers together? Can you get the number 1000? Yeah, but how? Follow me. 2 2 ja, 4 2 ja, 8 2 5 ja, 45 ja, 200 205 ja, 1000. Okay, we are right now. After multiplying all the prime numbers, we are getting the same number. So our answer is correct. So our answer is no doubt in it. No doubt in it. In this way, we should write the prime factors and check our solution also. Understood? Okay. Now, we should think about the largest number, student. Now, largest number. Largest. What? Largest. So, I am writing the third question. Question number 3. Okay. Write the largest number of 3-digit and find its prime factors. Prime factors. Okay? Write the largest number of 3-digit and find its prime factors. Write the largest number of 3 digits and find its prime factors. Understood? Write the largest number of 3 digits and find its prime factors. Okay? Now we should go in process. Okay? Everybody has written. Thank you. Now start the process. First, you should write the largest number of 3 digits. 1, 2, 3. This is the largest number of 3 digits. This is the largest number of 3 digits, 999. What? 900 and what is this? Largest number of 3 digits. Largest number of 3 digits. Okay. Now think. Can you divide this number by 2? You can't divide because at the unit place, the digit is 9. 9 is not a multiple of 2. So we can't divide this number by 2. Understood? Understood? So ignore 2. Now you should guess about the next prime number. Next prime number after 2 is 3. Now write here 3 and continue the process. 3 3 is 9, 3 3 is 9, 3 3 is 9. What a song. 3 3 is 9, 3 3 is 9, 3 3 is 9. Now student, can you divide this number again by 3? Yeah. 3 1 is 3, 3 1 is 3, 3 1 is 3 now. Okay. So this number is now 111. 100. Can you divide this number by 3? Again. Okay, add the digit. 1, 1, 2, 1, 3. 3 is a multiple of 3. So we can divide this number by 3. Okay. Now come on. 3 3 is 9. 2 is remainder. Then 1. 3 7 is 21. Very good. Now student, you have the new number 37. 37. Can you divide this number by 3? No, no, no. You can't divide this number by 3. Why? Because sum of the digit 3 plus 7 is 10. 10 is not a multiple of 3. So we can't divide this number by 3. Then we should think the next prime number. Next prime number is 5. This number is not divisible by 5. Okay, student, in this way, since 37 is a prime number, 37 is a prime number, so we can divide this number only by 37. Okay, so we should write here 37. 37 ones are 37. And in this way, you are getting the quotient 1. You are getting the quotient 1. So we should stop this process here. हम इस क्रिया को यहाँ बंद कर देंगे. We should stop this process here and think about the prime factors. This one, this one, this one, that one. They are the prime factors. Okay, now we should write our answer. So that the prime factors so that the prime factors of 999, so that the prime factors of 999, they are 3, multiply 3, multiply 3, multiply 37. They are the prime factors. Okay? Okay, student, understood everyone? Okay, we are taking here prime factorization. This is our topic. Prime factorization. What do you mean by prime factorization? Prime factorization is the combined form of prime and factor. Okay, two words coming together, one is prime, another is factors. Okay, combining these two words, we are getting our topic. Our topic is prime factorization. Understood? How you can write, how you can do the prime factorization? Understood? Understood everyone? Can you do now this type of sum? If I will give you the sum, suppose that I am giving you, write the prime factors of 112. Can you write? Okay, write the prime factors of 1290. Can you write? Write the prime factors of 72. Can you write? Write the prime factors of 272. Can you write? Okay, then you are good student. Okay. Now we should go in our fourth step. Fourth step. चौथा कमरा में जाकर देखते हैं. What happened? Okay. Fourth step. Prime factors 3. What? Prime factors 3. Prime factors. Prime factors 3. 3. Prime factors 3. Now we are checking prime factors 3. What? Prime factors 3. How we can manage it? What is this? This is a mango tree. Is this a mango tree? Okay, no, no. This is prime factors 3. It means there will be a tree. Okay, tree grown up, giving the fruit, and fruits are prime factors. Fruits are prime factors in its branches. Okay, suppose that I am writing the number 72. First, I am writing the number 72. There are two branches from here. This is the first branch and this is the second branch. Okay, okay, understood? In first branch, prime factors grown. What? Is this number divisible by 2? Is this number divisible by 2? Hello? Is this number divisible by 2? कूद जाऊंगा, ऑनलाइन कूद जाऊंगा. हाँ, कहीं भी बैठे हो तो पिटोगे आप. Okay, we are taking prime factors 3. Okay, what is this? First, we are thinking about this number 72. Okay, is this number divisible by 2? Yeah, divisible. So first we should write here 2. Okay, now we should think after dividing this number by 2, what number we will get? After dividing this 72 by 2, what number we will get? 36. Why not? So we should write here 36. Understood? Understood now? Understood now? Now, student, this is the fruit. This is the fruit of prime factors. Okay? So don't disturb it. इसको छेड़छाड़ मत करो. Don't disturb it because this is the prime factor. Okay? Now this is not a prime number. This is not a prime number. इसको छेड़छाड़ करो. जो बच्चा पढ़ता है उसको छेड़छाड़ मत करो. जो नहीं पढ़ता है उसको धुनाई कर दो. Okay? Okay, understanding? So there are two branches from here. This is the first branch. This is the second branch. Understood? Understood, student? Now, we should think, is this number divisible by 2? Is this number 36 divisible by 2? Yeah, divisible. So first we should write here 2. Okay? Now we should divide this number by 2. Okay, can you divide? 18 2 ja 36. Now write here 18. Now write here 18. Okay, understood? We have no space. We have no space now. So we should go in that direction. That direction, okay? Now there are two branches from here. Check. This is first, that is second. Now we should think, is this number divisible by 2? Check my finger. 18 is divisible by 2. Yes. So first you should write here 2. Now divide 18 by 2. 2 9 is 18. Then write here 9. Okay. Now don't disturb 2. Why? Because this is the prime number. This is the prime number. So don't disturb this 2. Now think about 9. Is 9 a prime number? No. 9 is not a prime number. So there are two branches from here. There are two branches from here. Okay? Okay? Now we should think, is 9 divisible by 3 or 2? 3, because this number is not divisible by 2. So we should guess about next prime. And next prime is 3. So divide this number by 3. Write first of all here 3. Okay. Now divide this number by 3. 3 3 is 9. Now everyone is prime here. This is also prime. This is also prime. So we should stop the tree now. अब पेड़ नहीं बढ़ेगा. अब ये पेड़, हेलो, अब ये पेड़ नहीं बढ़ेगा. अब ये पेड़ नहीं बढ़ेगा. ऑनलाइन पिटाई, दैट इज कॉल्ड. फेंकूंगा डस्टर यही से. आप सलेमपुर में बैठे हो, वहीं लगेगा धराम. ऑनलाइन जाएगा डस्टर. इसलिए ध्यान से पढ़ो. नाउ दिस इज ऑल्सो प्राइम. दिस इज ऑल्सो प्राइम. Okay, so we should not disturb this prime now, and we should stop this tree now. Okay, now all prime number you can check. This is the prime, this is the prime. Okay, this is the prime, this is the prime, and this is the prime. This system is called prime factorization tree. This system is called prime factorization tree. Understood? Understood, student? Okay. Very good. Now I am giving you a sum from your book. And in your book, this is exercise number 2.4. Okay? Okay? And question is asking, factor tree of 60. Write the missing number. Write the missing number. Write the missing. Write the missing number. Write the missing number. Write the missing number. Hello? Write the missing. Okay, follow. This is the number 60. This is the number 60. There are two branches from here. This is the first and that is the second. Okay. Now, in the first box that is given 60, 30. And second, blank. Second, blank. You can use here multiply. Okay. Now, from the first, there are two branches also. In the first branch, number is 10. Here multiply. And in the second branch, number is missing. Okay. Now from the first branch, there are two branches. This is the first one. And this is the second one. Here fundamental sign is multiply. Okay. Can you complete this missing box? Can you complete this missing box according to prime factorization tree? Okay, complete them. Complete them yourself. Complete them yourself. Complete. Okay. Have you completed, student? Very good. How? Check your solution. 60. First prime number is 2. Because we can divide this number by 2. After dividing this number by 2, you will get 30. Now you can check. 30 multiplied 2 is 60. Now come in 30. There are two branches. One is missing. Another is completed. This is 10. Okay. So you should select the prime number. You should select the prime number here. 10 multiply what? 3. Then you should write here 3. Don't mind the real prime factors. Okay. You should mind the missing term. You should mind the missing term because sign of multiplication given here. Okay. So 10 multiply 3 equal to 30. Now student, for 10. For 10, there are two boxes. These two are missing. These two are missing. How we can adjust? How we can adjust? So we should write here 5 and we should write here 2. 5 2s are 10. In this way, we can complete the missing term. In this way, we can complete the missing term. Understood? Understood now? Okay. Okay. In this way, we are completing this topic here, prime factorization. What? Prime factorization. Okay. These are the sums here. Now, we have sometimes, I am thinking 5 minutes, 6 minutes. So we should start our next topic that is called divisibility test. Divisibility test. Okay. Your homework is complete the exercise 2.4. Okay. Your homework is complete the exercise 2.4. HW, take down. Complete exercise 2.4 from your book. Okay? Okay. Now we are thinking something about divisibility test. Now take down divisibility test. Divisibility test. Don't mind litty. Don't mind litty. Divisibility. Divisibility. Don't say divisibility. Okay. Divisibility test. Divisibility test. Okay. Divisibility test. Mind this topic. What is this? The number is divisible or not divisible by the number. One number is divisible by another number or not divisible by another number. Okay. One number is divisible by another number or not divisible. Only there are two terms. Either divisible or not divisible. If one number can divide another number completely, then the larger number is divisible. Understanding or not? If you have two numbers, then you can guess this one is larger, that one is smaller. Okay. Is this larger number divisible by a smaller number or not? Suppose that we have two numbers. One is 16 and another is 2. One is 16, another is 2. Can you compare this number? Can you compare this number? Do you know the word compare? Which one is larger? Which one is smaller? That is called comparison. Okay. If we have two numbers and the person is asking, can you compare? What is its meaning? Its meaning is which one is larger and which one is smaller. Yeah, we can compare. We can write 16 is larger than 2. 16 is larger than 2. Okay. 16 is larger than 2. That is called compare. Hello. That is called compare. 16 is larger than 2. That is called compare. Understood the word compare? After comparing, we should think, is this number divisible by 2? Because 2 is smaller. Is this number divisible by 2? Divisible means, what is the meaning of divisible? After dividing the larger number by a smaller number, 2 8 is 16. Okay, can you divide the larger completely? Here, larger is dividing by 2 completely. Okay, so 16 is divisible by 2. Okay, that is called divisibility. You are going to divide the number by a smaller number and you can divide this larger number completely, then that is called divisibility. Divisibility. Okay, so we are going in that topic. Divisibility test. How we can test this number is divisible by that number or not? That is called divisibility test. How we can say this number is divisible by that number? This system is called divisibility test. Understanding? Okay. So first divisibility test, divisible by 2. First rule, divisible by 2. Divisible by 2. Divisible by 2. This is the first, divisible by 2. Okay, the number is divisible by 2 or not? यह नंबर 2 से डिवाइड हो जाएगा या नहीं? This number is divisible by 2 or not? That is called divisible by 2 or not? That is called divisibility test by 2. Okay? So you should write the rule now. What is the rule? If the number having the digit at unit place, okay? If the number having the digit at one's place, at ones place, that means unit place. If the number having the digit at ones place, okay, 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8, okay. If the number having the digit at ones place, either 0, 2, 6, 4, 6 and 8, anyone, okay, either 0 or multiple of 2. We can say these digits either 0 or a multiple of 2. Multiple of 2, do you know? 2 is a multiple of 2. 4 is a multiple of 2. 6 is a multiple of 2. 8 is a multiple of 2. The number which comes in the dosing table of 2, that is called multiple of 2. The number which will come in the dosing table of 2, that is called multiple of 2. So we should write here either 0 or a multiple of 2. Either 0 or a multiple of 2. A multiple of 2. If the number having the digit at ones place, either 0, you should write from here only, either 0 or a multiple of 2. Either 0 or a multiple of 2. Okay, check again. If the number having the digit at ones place, either 0 or a multiple of 2, then the number is divisible by 2. Then the number is divisible by 2. Then the number is divisible by 2. Okay? Then the number is divisible by 2. Then the number is divisible by 2. Okay, understood? You can say this statement yourself. If the number having the digit at unit place, either 0 or a multiple of 2, then the number is divisible by 2. Easy. For example, suppose that I am asking you a question. Are the number, write down the first question. Are the numbers are the numbers 7, 18, 177, 284 divisible by 2 or not? Divisible by 2. Divisible by 2. Are the numbers 7, 18, 177 or 284 divisible by 2? ओके, इनमें से कौन सा नंबर 2 से डिविजिबल होगा और कौन सा नंबर 2 से डिविजिबल नहीं होगा? ओके, फर्स्ट यू शुड चेक अबाउट 7. ओके, इज दिस नंबर डिविजिबल बाय 2? No, because the number having the digit at unit place is not a multiple of 2. Okay, the digit at unit place. You should write the answer, since the digit at unit place is not a multiple of 2, so that 7 is not divisible by 2. Divisible by 2. So 7 is not divisible by 2. Since the digit at unit place is not a multiple of 2, okay, since the digit at unit place is not a multiple of 2, okay, okay, so that the number 7 is not divisible by 2, okay. Now we should guess about 177. 177. Now for 177, is this number divisible by 2? Not divisible. Why? We should give our reason. Reason is the digit at unit place is not a multiple of 2, so that 177 is not divisible by 2. Divisible by 2. Okay? Understood? Understood, student? Okay, okay. Now we should guess about next digit. Next number. Suppose that I am writing a large number here, 2974. 2974. Is this number divisible by 2? Yes, sir. This number is divisible by 2 because digit at the unit place is a multiple of 2. Okay? Since the digit at the unit place is a multiple of 2, so that the number is divisible by 2. The number is divisible by 2. Divisible by 2. So that the number is divisible by 2. Understood? Understood, student? Okay. Now we should guess about third, fourth number. Once again, I am writing a number. Fourth number, 72490. Is this number divisible by 2? Yes, sir. This number is divisible by 2 because the digit at the unit place is 0. And we have the rule. The number having the digit at the unit place either 0 or a multiple of 2, then the number is divisible by 2. Okay. So we should write the digit at the unit place, the digit at the unit place is 0, so that the number is divisible by 2. The number is divisible by 2. Divisible by 2. Divisible by 2. Okay? Okay, student. In this way, we have completed divisibility test by 2. Have you learned? The number is divisible by 2 if the digit at the unit place either 0 or a multiple of 2, then the number is divisible by 2. In our next class, we will start another divisibility test. Divisible by 3, divisible by 4, divisible by 5, divisible by 6, okay, divisible by 8, divisible by 10, divisible by 11, etc. Understood? Okay, but you must be responsible to complete this exercise, given exercise. Okay, you should buy your book from school counter. Okay, thank you. All the best.